What is good, everyone? We are back, hot off the presses of Kingaling, is what I wanted to say. Where we were back from.
Yeah, hot off the heels of Kingaling.
Yeah,
is what you're
hot off
wanting
the
to
heels
say.
of Kingaling.
Of course, I'm the Ron, and I'm here with Captain Eyesword, the local madman, your WWE GM for now, at least until about the end of the month, roughly.
Yeah, that GM contract only lasted for the rest of the season, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Representing the bloodline from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds, Bowman.
Louisville, Kentucky. That's like this is like the Midwest bow line. I just realized.
Yeah. Midwest bloodline.
From what I'm hearing, oh boy, chat is on fire.
I would imagine. Yes, indeed. This is the Midwest bow line. I've heard the same things as you. That, obviously the bow line is a long and extensive family. Wayne Bowman is the tribal big boy, but he's not the only tribal elder. He's not the only tribal big boy around here.
Indeed, there's the Gulf Coast bow line. Pair of twins from Texas, and their cousin. A Florida man himself.
Yes, indeed.
That's how we're gonna roll with that.
Yeah, don't question it.
Don't question it.
And I heard that Napalm Death might be extending his contract to 2091, although to my understanding there are... the contract is still being negotiated.
For one thing I can tell you about next season, Roadblock 100% I can confirm is totally not a ripoff. We're not getting fake Diesel, I'm telling you that.
Oh boy. The flow line says ballin'.
What? Sorry. I just got hot off the presses of the KFC drive-thru. I'm just munching on some fried chicken.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, despite
talking about the Midwest bow line, at Lane and Blaze and all them are from Louisville. Where is that? Kentucky.
Midwest. Right. Raise them up.
Raise them up for them. I mean, I'm actually very close to where the bow line lives, so raise them up.
Midwest just points in all directions. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, it all works. God, the way everything is so smooth with this new fucking computer to this point. And I'm really hoping that nothing gets jinxed. But, like, it's amazing. It's incredible.
I wish I had
Here we go. Oh my god. Watch Lane Bowman fly.
Listen, I've been meaning to get myself a new computer. Because, Windows 10 is going obsolete, apparently. They're not doing updates. And listen, I want to keep my files safe. And it looks like I have to update to Windows 11. Get a new computer for that. I've been saving money. Not spending a lot.
I don't blame you. My old computer is on Windows 10. It could upgrade to Windows 11, but I just never did.
I'm not sure why mine won't update to Windows 11, though.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Microsoft issue. Anyway, we're talking about all these things like we're living in 2025, like March.
Yeah,
2091.
Like Windows like 87 right now, and roll up by Lane Bowman with his brother Blaze at ringside, taking on Mike Savage.
I heard that next year they're reintroducing Windows XP. They're doing Windows XP 2, which is kind of crazy.
Windows XP 2, Windows harder.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Mike Savage, he did pretty amazing at the Kingaling. He defeated Drew Bowman in Extreme Rules, if I recall correctly.
Yes, he did. That does sound about right.
Something along those lines. It may have been Falls Count Anywhere, for all I know. those two have very similar stipulations.
Ballin said, damn, Windows XP 2 dropped before Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get Windows NT 4 before getting Fallout 5. What a time to be alive.
We're going to get Windows 22 before we get GTA 7.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, shit, we only just got GTA 6 last year.
Dang.
Oh, Sambo Suplex. Spinning Uranage if you're a mark. Spinning Uraneg if you're smart to the product.
Oh, it was a tables match. He won a tables match.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I remember that being a pretty good tables match, though.
It was a good tables match. I remember that
normally
much.
I just recall that tables matches tended to end rather quickly, but they kind of, like, amped it up.
But if you notice, that was a big-time choke slam. Big-time choke slam there from Lane Bowman onto Mike Savage. Mike Savage had to really kind of reach down and show his resiliency.
Mike Savage, obviously, major spot monkey, wanted to eat that choke slam.
Yep. Oh my, what a move from Mike Savage.
You know, throughout this entire season, I don't think we talk a lot about how Mike just kind of eats a whole bunch of spots. Especially, you weren't there for the triple threat, like, tag team tornado tag that should be match of the year contender, John.
Was I not? I thought I don't know. If I wasn't there for it, then I definitely saw it on replay, because I know exactly what you're talking about. And that wasn't the only match where he ate all the spots.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it until it's like a multi-man match where he eats all the spots all the time.
Not that it's a bad thing. Mike Savage is a veteran in the business. He needs to he makes himself look good by making his opponents look even better.
I agree. Couldn't put it better myself.
Savage also won a tables match against Jay Scranton at Payback. Why?
Well, not sure was the thing that happened.
Which pay-per-view was Payback?
I don't know, but look at my Savage.
The Tiger Driver, Savage Driver 98.
Savage Driver 98 on
and
Lane
he
Bowman.
no-sells. Not
Lane Bowman looked like he might have no-sold that. It was preparing to no-sell it.
Oh, okay. Now what?
Well.
Okay.
A hard-fought fight between these two men. Mike Savage coming out with the win here, but not easily.
And
if he didn't reach down to show his resiliency, I don't know that he would have survived this fight.
Manager of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. And oh yeah,
and we're back.
That's some pretty
don't worry,
good
we're back.
And
oh, that's okay. We are back here for some more singles action.
What match is this again? I can't remember what it. I'm
I don't know, but these
blank on what this No! When did you get in here?
Well, I thought you had gotten rid of her.
Women. WrestleMania.
But before, Ballin said, man is just hungry for those spots, num 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 and all that jazz about Mike Savage, obviously. But now we have a woman who's just here to nom 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 all of the fights.
That's an apostrophe R-E, John. Why did the crowd react like that?
I don't know, but you know what I discovered?
3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Wow. You want to know what I discovered?
What did you discover?
Kevin Nash.
Oh my. Which is interesting because I actually
man's name was Bret Hart. I said that man's name was Ken Shamrock. I said that man's name was Chavo. Do you trust me?
Which is interesting because I discovered something similar. I discovered a little bit of
cheeseburgers. I said that man's name was. I said that man's name cheeseburgers. A big can of whoop ass. Two.
Yes, I found the soundboard, y'all.
Cheeseburgers. I'm coming. As a matter of fact, Stone Cold Steve Austin is entering himself in the Royal Rumble. I'm coming. He almost had to quit. Are you having a good day? Tonight, I will say this. Oh, I don't know.
Be harder, Daddy. Oh, yeah.
All right, we should focus up because we're losing the thread here. I did not even see who's coming in to face.
Marcie's coming in, and I was using that
Marcie.
time to mess with the soundboards to eat my delicious fried chicken.
Oh well, I was just doing it to. I was just doing it to be silly.
As a matter of fact, this isn't funny at all.
That's what I have to say about that.
I couldn't tell if you were actually using your own soundboard or...
No.
Okay.
No, I'm using the Discord one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using the Discord one from your server.
Who turned
Chavo,
off
do
the
you trust
apron?
me? I don't know. Hold on, I might have to reconnect because my parsec is frozen.
Wow.
That's okay. Yeah. Give us 1 second, folks. Slight technical difficulties on my end.
I need to get all these chicken bones out. Hey, I remember this move. Didn't someone get counted out for this move?
If it's a move that I'm thinking of, yes.
John, why was this not a spot of the year? That was a mini-mank finish. I can't believe we all forgot about that one mini-mank finish. That wasn't a mini-mank finish. I can't believe I remembered Lariette did a mini-mank-esque finish.
1 second. Parsec is being a real big butt. Ballin blames you, Eyesore.
John blames the homeless crisis.
Neither answer is incorrect. You know, you can go either way. All right, so Parsec is closed. Let me get back into Parsec.
If you are missing out on this wonderful, wonderful action, stay tuned for when...
All right, we're back.
Oh my goodness, that was such a smooth transition. Corner to corner.
Corner to corner. Marcie flying coast to coast.
So anyway.
Yes. Butt stuff, I agree.
Oh, okay.
No, what were you saying before?
I was saying that Lariette did the rope apron choke thing.
Yeah, that move.
That just
Yeah,
counted
the move that
someone out.
led to countouts because game is weird. Also, hello, John Cone.
I know what you did.
John Cone, did you have anything to do with Derek Moore?
I can't believe
rise of
Derek Moore is
Moore.
main eventing WrestleMania or opening WrestleMania because we all know who's the real main eventer in WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's right. The main character of Season 3.
That's right, main character of Season 3 and the Iron Woman of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. This main event's going to be incredible.
Featuring Dan Sullivan as the special guest referee.
Sullivan. Yeah, I hear Dan Sullivan is going to be gearing up for quite a lot moving into 2091 after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I hear he's created... He's in the process of creating the Dan Sullivan intergender title.
Ugh. Well...
Oh, we're doing this again.
Dead ass. And there we
Dead
go
ass.
again. Marcie feeling once again coast to coast. On some
Toast to
cheeseburgers. Toast to toast. Toast them buns for them cheeseburgers. Dead ass. I'm coming.
Both delicious toes must reach... And she's eliminated. No, wait.
Eh.
Marcie's eliminated.
Yeah, Marcie's eliminated. Marcie went over the top. Both of her delicious feet have touched the floor.
Backslide driver. Let's talk about the Slammies, Ron.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about the Slammies.
I hear that John has made an link for Slammy Awards for the people to vote on such things as their favorite mid-carder. Oh, big girl move, but no.
Oh, yeah. Marcie escaping the big girl move here.
And
sorry, my watch said that my watch said that my heart rate was crazy high, and I had to be like, I don't know about that, Chief.
What, did I say something stupid? Or is your thing not? Okay. Well,
no, I just looked down. I just looked at my watch. I just kind of glanced at my watch, and my heart rate was listed at like 112 or 117. I'm like, I don't know about that, Chief. I had to do another read. And it's like, no, it's back to normal.
And John has posted the link in my chat. I'm not sure if your chat can see it because...
No, we don't have shared chat yet. Eyesore.
We need to, like, work... I need to work on that. I think... How the hell does that work? I want it to work.
Just download one of the browsers. I forgot. I think they said Chrome or Firefox. Just download Firefox.
Firefox?
Yeah, it also works on Firefox because that's what I use primarily.
On Streamlabs? Whatever.
The big boss man. We'll talk about it later. But anyway.
This is one long women's match. The rear view! That's a finish!
Oh! Little bit of a rear view for Lariette.
Big ending!
John dropped my link into my Twitch.
Cool.
It's okay, John. John, I'll save you. I'll make it look like that never happened.
John.
Am I actually from here?
John, you mark.
Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Not from here anyway. And Ballin saying, fuck off, John. Well, you know what? Sorry, John, I can't save you. You're just going to have to hold that in time and space.
Oh.
Oh, Marcie again. What an impressive...
driver.
Yeah, head scissors driver. Beautiful move.
Which reminds me, I need to find more women for the next roster. All I've got is Akira Yamashita.
Whoa!
Moon Girl.
Yeah,
Sure,
Moon
yeah,
Girl.
Moon Girl. That's the finish. Man, oh man, what a moment for her.
Yeah, I can barely believe what we're seeing. She endured, she survived, and she emerges victorious. Not without a few battle wounds, however.
Wow, someone call an ambulance. She looks like she's having a heart attack. Well, I'm sure she will seek out immediate medical attention to check out what's going on with her left arm. But nonetheless, what a night.
Yeah, her left arm seems to be alright. It's lower back and ribs I'm worried about.
I didn't
She's
read
in bad shape.
part.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Which?
And we're back with more one-on-one action here tonight. But that's not about me or you, because it's the road to WrestleMania. We're on the fast lane. We're on the fast track. None of those are premium live events. Senior squash match. I should whip out my phone. Oh, or I could whip out some chicken.
Yeah, but to say, maybe whip out that chicken. Do you want me to grab control of the drone while you eat?
I'm not that hungry.
I'm just saying, if you want me to... I have my controller, I'm holding it. If you want me to control the drone, I got you. You can eat.
I'm trying to find my phone so that I can whip out the slammy pole. Yeah, and go through some results that the audience may want to hear.
Ah, very good. I could also do that, but I'm feeling lazy. But here we are.
His opponent from Chad, weighing in at 274 pounds,
Trudgemank confirmed for Season 4, because why wouldn't he?
Not just that, but Mini Mank is well confirmed for season 4. Because why wouldn't he?
Obviously.
Yep.
We got match of the year because John can't get. You can see the results. No, I don't think I can see the results. We got match of the year: Miguel de Leon versus Caleb Collins in that devastating Hell in a Cell at WWE main event.
Incredible Hell in a Cell.
The 10-man gauntlet match for the vacated Japan-United States Championship over at Backlash. An amazing performance by Chris Danger, mind you.
Yeah. By the way, Ballin just said, damn, I was hoping Trudge was facing the unemployment slide.
Trudgemank versus... okay, maybe I should have taken up your offer on...
I got it.
Control. So I can read out these results. Or... not results. You know.
Yeah. Give me about 20 seconds.
I think this is a good camera angle to hold it on, unless if they move. Trudgemank versus Chris Danger versus Jay Scanton, which originally was Trudgemank versus Chris Danger until Jay Scanton cashed in, making it a triple threat match for the Japan-United States Championship. On my first episode of Raw as general manager.
Yes, indeed.
And for some reason, the men's Royal Rumble match is match of the year category. I mean, sure. Oh my goodness, that was a nice scoop and a slam. It had some good spots.
Indeed.
My favorite part of Royal Rumble.
Oh, I love that step up senton.
We all love that step up senton from the Trudge.
Yeah.
My favorite spot from the men's Royal Rumble is obviously the Bachrodom to God.
Oh yeah, Bachrodom to God was incredible. Oh, look at Senior Squashmatch, no selling.
Not only that, it was Shane Amazing getting God to do the blade chop. Oh my. We rarely see those kinds of moves from the Trudge.
Yeah, that is a rare. By the way, I have drone control again if you want to read off results or eat or whatever. I'm good.
Not results, but nominees. I think that's the
nominees.
Right
that's what I'm trying to say. Nominees. Yeah.
And we can only have 4 nominees at a time, unfortunately. We got Male Superstar of the Year, and I think these are pretty straightforward. We got the Trudgemank, Mini Mank, Drew Bowman, and Chris Danger, which is factual. I wouldn't have anything against either of them. Female Superstar of the Year, Akira Yamashita.
Winner.
I'm not going to name anyone else because I think that is the most obvious. Velvet Webb, Emily Bates, Pamela Pink. Emily Bates, pretty good. Pamela Pink, choked too often, but made the gimmick DDT.
Wow! Yeah, look at that DDT from the Trudge.
And the only other champion on this list is Velvet Webb. Laya couldn't hold the championship for a week.
Right, which, super kick, by the way, into that lion salt, that springboard moonsault off the second rope. Senior squash match kicking out.
Best attire, Zoe Masterson's...
Oh, look out!
Oh!
Look out!
Spinning drop toe hold!
Drop toe!
And... yes! Impaler! DDT!
Now
you and me, baby!
DDT,
My favorite combo! Baby. The drop toe hold into the Impaler. I love that combo. But it didn't end the match.
Squash match kicking out at 2.
Oh.
Okay, see you later.
Okay, best attire, Zoe Masterson's Raw entrance, the Trudgemank's Triple H attire, and the CM Punk, the CM Trudge attire.
I hope you all know what you did. Bastards.
Don't fall into the back rooms. And of course the Mini Mank's bowline attire.
Yeah, great stuff.
Least developed superstar, Chris Baxter, Jay Scanton, Faces, and Senior Squash Match.
Indeed.
I'm going to be honest, there are a lot of names that I could fit for least developed superstar.
Unfortunately so.
I feel as though Jay Scranton is on here undeservedly, but at the same time, he can't win a match when it counts.
Yeah, you know. Plus,
He'll
also,
win an 8-man ladder match.
Yeah.
For the gimmick. But that's about it. Tag Team of the Year, Invictus, the Stewart Brothers, Sons of Hell, and Blazing Lane Bowman.
Whoa! How are you gonna put Invictus and not the Bola? Oh yeah, it's faction.
I literally just said Blazing Lane Bowman.
Oh my bad. I for some reason I heard. I don't know. I heard that as Sharp Objects in my brain. And I don't know why. It's fine. We're not going to talk about it.
Sharp Objects, unfortunately, they're great. They were better off split.
Yeah, what we got, they were great competitors, but not together. But here we are. That big German suplex. Release onto the Trudge, but kick out at 2. Ron is about to make eyesore me Jeebus.
Invictus, the Stewarts, Sons of Hell. I don't care what you say about their win-loss record. The Sons of Hell are the great tag team, damn it.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Just can't win a match.
Camera kind of stuff. There we go. This is better.
They put on banger after banger and still lose.
Yeah.
And Blazing Lane and Bowman from the bow line.
Of course. Yeah, look at the strength of Senior Squashmatch, though.
I guess John mistook Spot of the Year for mini-mank moments. Mini-mank finishes. Because he's got Faces, Blue, Dave Daniels.
Incredible.
John Cone counting out Lariette, but looking at the complete opposite direction, which got me corpsing Miguel.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this.
Mummy's Doom countered!
Countered!
Napalm Death hitting the pump handle Go Fuck Yourself on God.
That's right.
And Derek Moore's Kingaling storyline.
Ugh.
Which is apparently Spot of the Year. I'm severely disappointed that there's no Bradley Knight special. There's no Edward Hogan's
There's got to be a Bradley Knight special at least once.
There's no Mike Savage spot monkeying. There's no crucifix driver by Edward Hogan to Colt Everette, which we never talk about. We never talk about that crucifix driver on the steps. That was like that was like a really hard spot.
Speaking of hard spots, look at that right hand that put Trudgemank down. Just in time for Senior Squashmatch to, start showing some good psychology here.
And then there's my favorite mid-carder, or mid-carder of the year, which is Colt Everette, Femboy Friday, Edward Hogan, and Jack Gilmore. Strong list of contenders right there, I'd have to say.
Very strong list of contenders.
It really sucks that there's this gap between being a mid-carder and being a main eventer, that I feel like certain superstars who have been top tier. Oh, this is
big boy knees.
And another one.
Yeah, some
But you know what they say. But you know what they say. You can't make a category for every single person on the roster. Like Bradley Knight.
Which is why there should be a Bradley Knight special category.
The Bradley Knight special category should have been the mini-mank finish category.
Yeah. Here we go. We need a little
lower. The Bradley Knight special is in and of itself a mini-mank finish.
One of the greatest. And here we go. Trudge is about to come back.
He's trudging up. That's a finish. Come back. That's a finish.
That could be it. There it is. Oh,
look at him strut. Oh. What's going on? Oh, it's Jay Skin! They're vying for
the
competition over the least developed superstar category, Ron! I cannot believe...
you know what?
Least developed superstars.
I guess this is not going to be determined by a vote, but by a fight. We'll be right back. Oh, and we're back, but we're immediately cutting into the ring. Before this match starts, maybe some good sportsmanship? Maybe that's asking too much. Of course not. You know, Lance Vega was smart to withdraw his hand.
Well, of course. You don't know where that guy's hands have been.
I don't want to know where his hands have been.
He is a gym teacher. He's probably touched.
He's
no.
He's more than a gym teacher. You know what he is. Disgusting.
This is the worst gimmick of all time. It is both the worst and best gimmick of all time.
He is We were short on heels, I think, for Season 3, and Dave Daniels came through spectacularly.
Like, we have one of the best... We should have made a heel category for Slammies, but I feel like that would have just whittled down to, like, Lariette, Dave Daniels, and Caleb Collins, with possibly Invictus. Oh?
Yeah,
good psychology.
Good psychology. Wade Morgan would have started it. To create a Wade Morgan category, it would have had to have been greatest turn, and I think Wade Morgan would be in the running for greatest heel to babyface turn after his match with Spike.
Oh, and we're getting a wonderful raid from our dear friends, my dear friend Satil. Thank you for joining. You are watching episode 43 of Raw live here tonight. We've got Dave Daniels taking on Lance Vega in singles action.
Action.
I'm joined here tonight with the Ron. He is live.
Hello, I'm here.
And I forgot to put your name in the title, Ron!
That's fine.
Listen, I just got home from work an hour ago.
It's fine. Just fix it now when you're good. How about that? Does that make you feel better? Here we go. Known fuck past Dave Daniels.
I felt like I was commentating a wrestling match while playing Mario. How so? But the so being how. Yeah. Lots of hollering, definitely.
Yeah, here we go. Dave Daniels here, whipping Lance Vega.
Drop to the International!
Oh, damn.
Drop toe hold, that's the International!
Yeah, you reverse the International into a drop toe hold into some really good psychology here. Lance Vega showing some good psychology.
And by
honestly,
the way,
I just realized that maybe should have been match of the year, Spike versus Wade Morgan.
Yeah, but it was like relatively like early, like late. But then again,
yeah.
John included Kingling, so I don't know what John's smoking.
I don't know.
But I was going to mention that Satil was a part of that April Fool's Day video, Ron, just like you were.
Refresh my memory on what role Satil played, because the name is ringing a bell. Did Satil do the darling?
No. Satil did the, I work 180 hours a day and don't have time to talk with people like you.
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember the name from the credits, and it was right on the tip of my tongue. Could not remember the role. But yes, I was part of that April Fool's Day redubbing. I, of course, was Rainbow Crash Bandicoot.
The greatest gamer of all time. Enough about Horse Friends, because I need to work on... I don't have enough time to work on Horse Friends. I wish I did.
If only you all heard the original Rainbow Crash Bandicoot redub. But moving on.
I have a bad case of...
Colonitis.
No. I mean, yes, but no. Rope break. His delicious feet. They were on the ropes.
His delicious feet have touched the ropes. And you know Dave Daniels wanted to lick those delicious feet. Oh, I don't like that gesture at all,
I do not know. Oh my goodness. I
Lance Vega.
I love that countering scoop slam from the top rope.
Yeah. As do I.
Oh my.
Oh. Hanging Dave Daniels up to dry on that top rope.
Cravat Plex.
Cravat Plex. Beautiful move there. By Lance Vega.
Up. I'm an idiot. I was at the wrong side for that spot. And apparently John edited the title of the stream. Thank you, John. Everyone give a big shout out for our boy Johnny Drop Toe Hold.
Indeed.
Who keeps things in line while me and Ron lose our minds.
Well, I mean, Johnny also helps lose. You know, it's a delicate balancing act of, you know, who the straight man is and who isn't when we do all of this.
I always thought Newts was a straight man. Or was Newts the fresh perspective? I don't know what our deal is anymore.
Newts, I think, more aligns with fresh perspective.
Fresh perspective,
because, you
but
know,
not the straight man.
Yeah. You know, because when you think about it, any mention of Roadblock and Fudge, and you know, John will get right in line with me, and you know, we'll both be talking about all of that. But that disgusting Dave Daniels, and I agree, Lance Vega's had enough of Dave Daniels. We all have had enough of that disgusting pervert.
It's a sequential straight man situation.
Yeah.
If Lariette's involved, John's the straight man. If the Fudge and Roadblock's involved, I'm the straight man.
You're the straight man. Yep.
And
what am I the straight man?
You're never the straight man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
You mark?
That's right. I'm the soul of season 3, motherfuckers. Yeah, I said it. Hold that shit.
Yeah, Ron is kind of the soul, if not the engine. Because without Ron, I'd probably be like doing once a month with John when we get our schedules figured out. Final cut.
Okay, final cut. That's okay. Here we are.
How? Literally, how?
I'm the head of the Babel of season 3, question mark.
I'm the one that said that head of the Babel.
I set the Babel. Me. I built that fucking Babel.
Oh. Back to this spot again.
I brought the tribal beef so that Drew Bowman can cut it.
We made these matches one-on-one so that they wouldn't last forever. What are they doing?
I don't know, but here we go. I won't be holding anyone's shit, Ron. I'm not high enough yet. That's fair. Falling. Oh, God. Knees across. Dave Daniels is back.
Lance Vega giving known sex pass. Dave Daniels with the cannonball.
Yeah, known sex pass. Dave Daniels with the cannonball. Oh, and dropped a whole counter. And let's be sure to remind the folks at home that faces blue Dave Daniels.
Is this how the match ends? Via countout?
I would be fine with that.
Nah. John says that he and I are like the JR and King of commentary, which sounds about right.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, try to go for a German. Not quite. Oh!
Yeah.
What a
torpedo
combo.
elbow springboard.
Looking to end things off with a finisher. Flippy do Northern Lights. Ending it off one last time. Final cut.
Yeah, here we go. Lance Vega. I think this is
over.
it for Lance Vega. It's over.
It's Jover.
It's so Jover. We'll be right, Barack.
What? No.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the All-Star A Championship Hell in a Cell Iron Man match that's going to be happening at WrestleMania. Who's he looking at?
I don't know.
What's wrong with him?
Get away from me.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Chicken.
Chicken.
I mean, chicken straight from KFC.
The following contest.
Which, as a reminder, we have an abundance of because we are the 1% of the 1%.
Rio Grande Valley, Texas. Weighing in at 272 pounds.
Colt Everett's my pick for my favorite mid-carder.
I would say between Colt Everett and Spike. Unless we're no longer classifying Spike as a mid-carder.
I don't know. He kind of is, but at the same time, his rise came in a bit too late. Meanwhile, Colt Everett has kind of established himself as the main mid-carder guy.
That logic, sure. I would say Colt Everett is the main mid-carder.
Colt Everett's kind of like the
here.
bar between mid-carder and upper mid-carder. Like, I can list, like, a bunch of other people that are kind of above him. Bradley Knight for sure is above him.
Yep.
Caleb Collins and or Miguel De Leon. Caleb Collins for sure.
Yep.
Drew Bowman, despite the fact that he won the title off of Drew Bowman originally.
Yeah, he obviously is higher. He's the head of the Babel. He's the tribal beef. Come on now.
Remember when Pete Flapjack tried to get Bradley Knight to smile? And that was the
I do
gimmick for
remember
Survivor
that.
Series.
Yeah, I remember that. That certainly was one of the moments of all time.
Oh god! Oh god!
You good?
I inhaled some of the fried chicken. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
All right. All right. Joint chats of which I can only see my own. Here we go. Yeah, this new rig that I'm working with here, like everything is way smoother. Things that I did not think would be smoother are smoother, and I love that. Yeah, this is good. Oh, hold on.
What are we holding on to?
You
What in
You
the goddamn?
You dead-eyed cheating motherfucker.
I'm back. Just.
Yeah, look who just... I'll show you one more time. Look who decided to show their ugly fucking mugs here, eyesore.
That's racist, Ron.
How do you figure?
What are you trying to...
That this man
trying to
shouldn't be here. This cheater. The man who stole Kingling. That's what I'm implying.
So you're not implying that he's the reason that I'm choking?
Oh, no. Nothing to do with anything.
Okay, good.
What are you trying?
That
Why are you trying to
union,
get me canceled?
I'm just pointing out. That.
Nah. Those are two completely different events.
Oh God. Oh
Look,
God.
You'll be done choking. You'll have your water. You'll be good. And this man will still be a dead-eyed cheating motherfucker stealing Kingling.
Let me tell you about today's sponsor, non-sponsor. Not Sprite. I'm drinking Coca-Cola.
That's right. The homeless crisis. Man, Ball, you better watch yourself.
Unionizing. I can't believe the refs unionized for Kingling.
Yeah. And that bastard was the beneficiary of it all.
I love those hip toss into knee strike combos.
Yeah, that's a great little move there. And of course, Colt
You know what
Everette
we
has,
should have
right?
you know what we should have made a category for the Slammies, vintage non-vintage.
Oh yeah, we think of vintage, non-vintage. We need some.
I don't know, cuz
it.
it honestly feels like we only need to label like 4 or 5 people as vintage non-vintage.
Listen, you have a mirror beside me, so I'm already watching myself. Well done, Ballin. We need to get up close for this low camera.
Oh, I feel like that's
Strength
vintage
of these men.
non-vintage, Pete Flapjack.
Is it?
I don't know. We barely get enough Pete Flapjack.
I agree. You know what? Let's get a nice little camera reset here, and let's bring it back to something classy.
Because I can tell you what Colt Everett's vintage non-vintage is. It's the Tilt-A-Whirl Power Slam, is it?
It's one of them.
Some kind of pop-up Tilt-A-Whirl Power Slam. And then there's the Trudge, who we talked about the move briefly in his last match. It's that step-up senton. Oh.
Yeah, the step-up senton. That's what I meant to say, was the step-up senton. I was just thinking of the big boy knees because of that hit toss. But yeah, no, that step-up senton, which he's done, I feel like at least once a match, is beautiful. Oh, and here we go. What's Pete Flapjack looking for?
Oh boy, there was a message deleted by a moderator. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. I cannot be there to monitor, so I cannot help. Oh, and here we go.
And then obviously there's Mini Manx, which I feel like we can obviously tell you what Mini Manx vintage non-vintage is. Lifting someone 4 feet in the air just to put them back on their feet to punch them. That's a Mini Mank vintage right there.
Yeah, it's a Mini Mank vintage. Although I still love the true Mini Mank vintage of the Cave Mankin is one of my favorite moves.
That is honestly the best. If we could label what the best like actual finisher is, that's like not a signature. Best actual signature, definitely the Cave Mankin by the Mini Mank. Like,
yeah, 100%.
if, like, out of all the people to hit that move, someone as large and simultaneously large and small jumping.
Oh,
okay. I guess that was a quick match.
Yeah,
That's the finish.
surprising finish from Pete Flapjack.
Why are his nipples so high?
I don't know, man.
That we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
And we're back. And I'd like to apologize for us not focusing on the matches here tonight. We're like 3 Raws away from WrestleMania. You know, we want to spend that time looking back, reminiscing on the stuff.
I was accused of something heinous when I was accusing someone of something heinous.
I'm sorry, I was choking on fried chicken.
Well, I hope Derek Moore chokes on defeat when he faces God and Chad at WrestleMania.
God, Chad, and Derek Moore opening WrestleMania is a fever dream.
That's some M. Dickey shit right there. Damn! Ballin said, how about iStore chokes on this?
Weighing in at 243 pounds.
McDave
here he
Leone.
Master Iskai's good. Brackets Garza. El Undoteco El Cano. De Leon. The man with the third eye. The man who cannot be broken, no matter how hard Caleb Collins has tried to break him.
I feel like
The day comes. Go ahead.
I feel like I can make a tier list of the wrestlers, and as I've mentioned before about Colt Everette, Colt Everette is that bar between like mid to lower Carters and the upper Carter main event. Just above Colt Everette would be Miguel De Leon. And that's just above. And mostly it's because Miguel de Leon is essentially carried by his rivalry with Caleb Collins, which is 100% rivalry of the year.
Yeah, that was an incredible rivalry. You know, we thought that we saw a legendary tag team in the making with De Corleones, but that bastard Caleb Collins
could not keep his hands to himself.
That's right.
It was such a
Here we go.
It was
Match
such a
underway.
good idea for a tag team, though.
Oh, it was. But it only enhanced that legendary rivalry, and away we go here. Chris Danger. Go ahead.
And let's not forget, Miguel de Leon did eventually challenge Colt Everette for the A Championship, which makes you wonder, why am I placing Miguel de Leon just above Colt Everette? And...
Well, we discussed it specifically because of Caleb Collins.
Yeah, it's because of Caleb Collins, and mostly because even though he lost, Miguel de Leon's definitely showed off his brutality in that
Hell in a Cell
Extreme Rules match.
That one too.
And the Hell in a Cell, and the ambulance match.
Yeah.
It's just the brutality of Miguel de Leon that usually ends up costing him the win in the end. But him losing doesn't necessarily mean he isn't a tough cookie, as it were.
You know, some people just simply bring out the best in the in others, and specifically other people is what I'm trying to say. Some people just bring out the best and they just find that person where they bring out the best in each other, and Caleb Collins brings out the best in Miguel de Leon.
Hey, look, two winners of two... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I just remembered. Chris Danger didn't win his gauntlet match.
No, he did not.
But Miguel de Leon did win the #1 Contenders A Championship gauntlet match. However, that gauntlet match sucked.
Here we are, big time pin here.
I remembered it, and then I remembered why I forgot it. It was essentially just a trading of pins.
Yeah.
Okay, you pin me, and then I get pinned by the next person, and then they get pinned by the next person. And it just never, like, changed.
Yeah. By the way, Chris Danger just completely missing that super kick on Miguel de Leon.
Oh.
Oh, what's this?
Oh my goodness.
Shades of Chris Jericho, who Centripetal Force could not defeat. And other weird sounds that he made throughout his career.
Oh. Stairs? Steps?
Stairs. Steps.
Oh. Oh.
Stair physics in 2K25. Has nothing to do with 2K91, but yes.
Adrenaline. Savagery in his soul. Iron Man Chris Danger will be
Cody
going
Rhodes.
in the All-Star A Championship Hell in a Cell Iron Man match. I don't know. It just seems right. Okay, I guess Chris Danger's gonna win via countout. Cool. Cool.
Well, apparently... Now, I just had a raid from a very good friend of mine, Safi, who was doing a special event. I caught a little bit of it, but I forgot what it was about.
Chris Danger. Iron Man.
Chris Danger.
Iron
Man Chris Danger.
Won War Games. Former Japan-United States champion. Wins via count.
Indeed.
We'll
Well, you know, you have to get him how you get him. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. And we're back! Cocky and confident, but listening to the other superstar already trash talk.
Yeah, you can tell just how much disdain is between both these competitors.
And now flapping your gums. Oh!
Oh, time to start throwing hands!
The match hasn't even started. Official is trying to gain control.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah,
I didn't
that's
get
fine.
enough time
John
to
Cone.
read that line.
John
Women!
Cone, Blind Sammy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, women!
We got the longest reigning currently. Heartbreaker champion in Akira Yamashita taking on the winner of the Royal Rumble, Emily Bates, in a non-title match. We need to get both of these competitors some matches before WrestleMania. It's to build up the rivalry. They're headlining WrestleMania, ladies and germs.
Yes, that's right. This is your WrestleMania main event match. Emily Bates, Iron Woman Emily Bates, who survived the entirety of the Royal Rumble and won it, versus Akira the Dragon Yamashita, who I forgot to see how many days consecutive she's on her Heartbreaker champion reign. We are over 250 if I'm not mistaken.
We are definitely over 250.
Yeah, so we're over a quarter of the way. We'll check next time.
We'll check next time because, as I recall, it was Backlash was Velvet Web winning against Laya. Whatever pay-per-view was after Backlash, because I can't remember. Main event?
I don't remember.
Event?
I don't remember. It's been too long.
I think it was main event. Because it was the same pay-per-view that Drew Bowman won. The championship. And that was main event.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So, that's like... We're on episode 42. Multiply that by 7. And then get rid of 4 weeks worth of days. Or maybe 43. I don't know.
Whatever
I'd say 40 weeks as champion.
That does sound about right. For the amount of time that Akira Yamashita has been dominating as champion, one of the people who came over from the raid just so happened to also be a wrestling fan, a WWE fan. And he was talking about how he wanted to try Hulk Hogan's beer, but it wasn't around where he is. Like, it's impossible to find. So, he had to settle with that Stone Cold beer, that Broken Skull IPA, which, I mean, my understanding is that Real American beer at best tastes mid. Okay.
Give me a hell yeah. Cheeseburgers.
That's right, baby. Dead ass. Called it. But every meet and greet, every tour stop that Hogan's done for Real American Beer has been an absolute disaster. He's been late for everyone, usually by like nearly an hour, and it's just been train wreck after train wreck. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Wait, is he still doing that, or... I don't know anymore. I don't keep up with celebrity gossip. You know whose gossip I keep up with? My own.
You keep up with the, who the greatest men's champion is. You keep up with the Bowline gossip. You keep up with what Bowman is doing at all times.
I can't wait for Dan Sullivan to debut the men's women's championship. Or
Men's. But look at Akira Yamashita just picking Emily Bates up!
I feel like this is going to be the greatest main event of all time. No disqualifications,
the way this match is going,
no countouts, featuring Dan Sullivan. I don't know how many stipulations I can add to a special guest referee flatliner, bait, hook, line, and sinker, or
hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, Emily Bates.
Sure, that has something to do with Bates.
No, but I do remember hook, line, and sinker.
I don't know. Is that? Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow.
I love that. Oh!
That counters that standing Spanish fly, but now
that may have just been enough time for Emily Bates to kick out.
The distraction that Emily Bates. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, this match sucks now, and we have to leave.
Also, that was a finish, and she countered. And no.
But yeah, Emily Bates creating her own distraction. Probably the only thing that
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that saved her just now.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can officially say WrestleMania's main event is going to go hard.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. That's the finish.
And yet, still, I think WrestleMania's main event will go hard. I mean, if this was an indicator of anything.
It is 10 stars. Ignore the 3.5. We'll be right back.
I'm just trying.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce... Okay, I forgot the order of operations. Lunatik is here to take on the champion.
Yes, there you go.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Lunatic, Daniel Lopez.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I really just want to make a tier list of this season's superstar list. I remember doing it for season 1. I didn't do it for season 2, and instead I made a win-loss record of season 2. And I was supposed to make a win-loss record of season 3, but I cannot keep count of that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Instead, I feel like I should make a
bronchitis.
tier list. Bonitis?
Well, that was my only regret, is that I got bonitis.
You can't boo him.
But yeah.
But yeah.
We could boo. There was mild boos, which I feel is appropriate. Just a little bit of. Don't go overboard. Just a little bit of booing.
Because I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. I want to make a tier list. I want to make a tier list just to. I want to make a tier list just to specify Colt Everett's role as the bar between mid-carders and upper-carders.
Yes, indeed.
California, weighing in at 422 pounds, the All-Star Worldwide United States Champion, the living legend, Charles Thunderbolt.
Indeed. Chad Biceps here. Your Japan United States Champion. Congratulations to him. Winning the Japan United States Championship. And Eyesore, with you talking about doing the tier list, we're so ahead of schedule going into season 4 that maybe you just should, because that'll give more time to find talent, right?
Indeed.
That's my thought.
I mean, we got Dan Sullivan, we got Nick Sullivan, we got the Roadblock, we got Akira Yamashita, we got the Trudgemank, we got the Mini-Mank, we got new people.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Gulf Coast Bowline.
We got the Gulf Coast Bowline. You will, I don't know when, have Napalm Death.
Oh my goodness, Lunatic looks... he
He
like
looks
a
tiny
child.
compared to... Yeah.
This is a squash match. Oh my goodness. Stop the damn match.
You know,
I'm getting
I realized...
flashbacks.
I realized something actually a little bit before Elimination Chamber. Chad Biceps is underrated. He is a way better competitor than I think some will give him credit for. Like, I had a feeling he was coming out of Elimination Chamber as the champion just because of how he just seems to pull out wins.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I think it's the attire. I feel like he downgraded his attire.
He has a very simple, generic, boring look to him. But, like, once you see him work, it's like, oh my god, no, this guy's the real deal.
Like, I feel like he didn't want to wear his, like, street clothes that he's been wearing. Oh my god!
Look at that counter, though! Wait a minute! Knee into the corner, but Chad just shrugged it off.
Like, he probably thought wearing the pink ouch shirt wasn't professional, and he needed to be a Chad and actually look like a pro wrestler with the singlet and the jorts.
Yeah.
And the boots.
And the boots, little booties.
A very Chad showmanship of respect for your fellow competitors. But I really don't think... Jeez, did he just bang him on the steel chair?
I think he did. Kabutops in my chat said, you say generic, I say labor ready. You know what? I did not think of it that way, but... but look at Chad just no-selling that.
He just popped off that cushiony chair. Oh my.
The only deal he has made is a sponsorship deal with today's sponsor, NordVPN.
Oh.
Yeah, the no. Oh my god!
Right on the steel chair. Oh my goodness!
Blunt force trauma onto the... We might have a sleeper match of the night here.
Oh. 7. Derek Moore. In comes the ring Judas effect. Okay,
yeah,
I guess he wasn't prepared.
I'm a little surprised that Derek Moore didn't try to fast count Chad just to demoralize him going into that WrestleMania match. Since Derek Moore, again, will be one of the competitors.
Kicks Chad's butt, Judas effect. Kicks Chad's butt, Judas effect. That's not a Judas effect. Hit your goddamn finish.
Yeah, hit your finish. Lunatic out here trying to commit straight murder, says Ballin.
Oh, never mind.
That might have been a setup for the Judas effect, but Chad just too big, too strong.
Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
Duck 2 due to the international. Never mind.
Oh, nope.
Chad kick. No, wait.
Wait.
Kick. No. Oh. Okay.
Oh, missed the spear.
Do the chi, you mark.
Oh.
I
just got an email that I'm not at all surprised about. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Oh, Shining Wizard actually connects.
He actually got the knee that time.
Chad Blades.
Yep. He's not out here roadblock blading, but, you know.
Oh, working the arm.
Lunatic. Oof.
And Chad just gets up.
Yeah.
Oh, mighty.
No podcast included. Yeah, that's right.
Mighty clothesline.
Yeah, mighty clothesline indeed. And now, Lunatic just softening up that hand.
And the spear. That's the finish.
That's the finish. Good night, Lunatic. We thought this was going to be a squash match. No!
Up. Okay.
We are not worthy, but look at Lunatic. Just waiting for his spot.
Oh, my goodness. Hammer fist off the top rope.
Well done, dumbass. And now here we go. Working the leg of the Lunatic POV. Daniel Lopez. Yeah, Peter POV.
Oh, my. Do it again. More knees from the Chad, but will he hit the chi? Find out tonight, tomorrow, today? Wait,
very
this
soon.
Isn't monkey wrestling.
No, but a big time car truck by the Chad himself. That's right, was Lunatic. That's why he didn't do anything. He was starstruck. He doesn't usually. The last time he had an opportunity at a Japan United States champion, he shat the bed in the most spectacular of ways. Did the Lunatic? I think about that gauntlet match where he lost to the first man, Drew Bowman.
He did a spot into the barricade.
Well, you know.
He wanted to be a Mike Savage spot monkey.
He did, and it didn't work out well for him because he forgot that he was facing the head of the Babel, the tribal beef himself. Head bashing against that ring apron.
I think his makeup's going out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to chip off of him.
Okay.
He's all right. That shot went hard, by the way. But regardless of the fact, here comes.
What are you doing
coming in?
Derek Moore just tried to take out the legs. Into! No! Oh, he's making his comeback!
He's about to come back.
Up into the corner. Wacky line. Bulldog.
There we go. We almost saw the chi there. But Lunatik scouting it and countering it. Ooh, snake eyes across that top rope.
He also had a Japan United States title match against the Trudgemank, who was in the Trudge Mummy attire. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We know. We were there. Death Valley Driver.
Death Valley Driver. Little patella twist there. Lock up. Chad kicking out at 2.
For me and you. Fing Fang
That's
Foom.
right. No can do with the count of 2.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah. Brutal stomp. Connecting that
Springboard
splash.
crossbody. That's a finish.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, it did require Chad to reach down deep and show some resiliency.
Oh.
Oh, but Lunatic going up top here.
Derek Moore, I need the cross shot. Get out of the spot. What?
Yeah, okay. Top rope nothing.
Top rope nothing.
The same move that got God in danger when he fought Napalm Death. Which allowed Napalm Death to hit the pump handle, go fuck yourself.
Never remind me of that move ever again.
What do you mean? You don't like the clip I have of the pump handle, go fuck yourself? Spot of the year?
No, Mini Mank finish of the year was definitely when Mini Mank won the Japan United States title. I remember that.
I didn't say Mini Mank finish of the year. I said spot of the year. Is that pump handle, go fuck yourself?
Mark. Kamehameha. Kamegoye, I guess.
Yeah. Kamigo Hame Goye Ha. I'm never saying that again.
And chi? No, you can't do the chi, you mark.
Right.
Oh, the front Russian leg sweep.
Side Russian leg sweep.
I don't know anymore.
Only one man on this roster is brave enough to hit the front Russian leg sweep. And that's the most dangerous man.
Oh,
here we go.
What? He did the deal!
He did the deal!
1, 2. And he pins the champion clean.
He pinned the champion.
I think Derek Moore tripped his... I think this was a message from Derek Moore.
I think it was, because something I want to point out as well. Notice where Chad's foot was. He had his foot under the rope. That should have been a rope break.
Yes. And also, he did some diddling to the feet earlier in the match. I saw it. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we saw it too. God was...
main event action here. Main event Mini Mank with the clubbing bow beating up Quinn Neko. This is
why is Mini... Yeah, why is he doing this?
He wants to be in the main event. He wants to be in the main event. In comes the...
Yeah, here comes fake Jacob Underwood.
This is a Mini Mank moment.
Yeah, this is a Mini Mank moment. Fake Jacob Underwood with Blind Sammy checking on Quinn Neko, the King of Kitty Strong style. Heel turn. That does tempt a Mini Mank heel turn. Well, I mean, kind of hard to tell who the face is and who the heel is, other than the fact that fuck Chris Baxter. I hope he doesn't come back season 4. Oh, here we go. Match underway.
The only way if he comes back is if the guy who made him uploads him there and I can download him. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I was just thinking
once things weren't moving, I was like, hold on, maybe I ought to, you know.
Yeah, no. Oh. Spanish Fly. And if we talk about undercarders, I'd say Quinn Neko is my favorite undercarder, despite the fact this is the main event.
Apparently, I missed a few bots out here trying to fuck around, but I smoked them. But either way.
Wow.
Yep. Shoulder tackle here. Quinn Neko up on the top. Up on the top, making drop.
Quinn Neko eating a mini-mank beatdown. Still 2 red signs? You still got it? And in WWE we trust?
Ballin saying, nah, best undercarder is Femboy Friday, a.k.a. Jesus.
I just said they were on the mid-carder, you mark. I didn't just say it.
Yeah, but, you know, you can let Ballin, you can yell out to Ballin. Ballin, you hear that?
Mark. You're a mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark.
I hear you trying to call a match with me, Ballin.
Oh my goodness, he just cupped his balls.
Of course he did. And look at him. He's all gleeful.
No.
Do you remember when we almost had the sex pistols?
You know, my problem with Chris Baxter is that the parts where his pants aren't anime pirate lady, it just looks skin colored.
Yeah.
He looks naked.
It looks like he's just dangling it all out. So all I heard
I'm not
was,
sure if that's the
battle.
point, but, like, I mean, come on. Like, what is the point? What was the point?
I don't know, but in response to you calling Ballin Mark, he said, sorry, all I heard was I'm from Battle Creek.
Not from Battle Creek, Mark.
So here we go. Chris Baxter here.
Oh, Flippy Do, Wacky Line, me and you from Chris Baxter.
Yeah.
Former A champion, 2-time A champion, by the way.
I forgot about that second title reign. They were both pretty quick. Well, I mean, the one was pretty quick, certainly.
Yeah.
Here we go, Chris Baxter.
It was a punishment. He wasn't supposed to win again.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to win again, I agree.
Chris Baxter on the least developed superstar list.
Yeah, but for good reason.
Honest,
Telesuplex.
To be honest, I'd say he's the most... I don't know. Swashbuckling knee. Or swashbuckler.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's that swashbuckler.
I feel like he has the look, but he just went underutilized.
He has, honestly, you know where it all went wrong for him? You brought it up yourself.
Crotch.
The pants.
Crotch.
The tights.
It's the crotch.
Yeah, the crotch, exactly. It's the crotch. That's where it all went wrong. Just like everything went wrong with the homeless crisis when custom signs didn't work.
Like, it feels
Oh, and here we go!
Oh my goodness. It feels like his crotch should be like, if it was pants, if it is pants, it should be the red stripy bits, like on the back. But it's not. What went wrong?
I would love to know that myself. Another standing shooting star press here from Quinn Neko.
John testing out the Twitch bot responses. You tried exclamation point Battle Creek, but the correct answer is exclamation point
RVD.
RVD.
Even I know that. I say, forgetting immediately the next time I go into your chat.
Oh, there you are.
Salida del Sol.
Okay. I look away for one moment. And then he hits the finish. It's not even the kitty cutter. That's the finish. Never mind. Make your comeback, kid. Make yourself famous. Okay.
Okay. So, Kabutops, go. iSor is also live at the moment. If you go there and do exclamation RVD, you'll get the message. It'll work.
Trust.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other exclamation mark things that never get used because
that's right.
People don't really use. He's making his comeback after that.
Oh, he's about to come back.
That's the finish. Pin him.
Shit. Oh, that could be the finish. Come on, Quinn Neko.
What a main event.
1, 2.
No can do at the count of 2. Hit your sig. Okay. And standing shooting star, that's a finish.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's the
finish.
mini-mank.
There's the mini-mank again.
Oh yeah, Mini-Mank trying to put himself over on the road to WrestleMania. Looks like the superstar is more than willing to Rainmaker tattoo. Oh man, John Cone trying to stop this, but we're reaching the very end. Oh, shots fired! This is the main event.
Here
of
we
next
go.
episode's Raw. Obviously, you know you love it. I don't know why, but you do. And that has been it for this episode of Monday Night Raw. I've been your host as always, and with me as always is the Ron. And we'll see you when we'll see you. And yes, I'm not from Battle Creek.
Oh.
See
See ya.